Well, good morning, everyone. It is day 4 of Geekway, but we're not at Geekway. Where are we?
We're not at Geekway?
No, we're not. We're at Geekway's town.
I just get in the
during
car.
Geekway time.
Yeah, I just get in the car wherever Ryan takes me. I assume it's the right place.
We are at McNair Park somewhere in St. Louis area, and we are going to be playing disc golf with some pretty cool board gamers / disc golfers. And it's probably going to go rough because we're under practiced, but it's also a great way to start the morning, elevate the heart rate, get the legs moving because we've been sitting for the last 3 days straight. So yeah, we will maybe show you a couple of holes, and then we'll get back to the gaming. Played some disc golf before our first games of the day. This is our first game of the day, I would say. Let's see Bethany.
Right down the middle.
All right, we're here at the flea market. It's a chance for people to sell their games. A lot of the proceeds from reserving a table go to the charity Meeples for People. I'm going to give you a quick look at what that looks like. These are all the missing bits from the play-to-win games. That's why they have to have us return them early so they can put all of these back into the containers that they're missing from.
All right, so we are checking out Push Push Penguin. Tell me which one of these penguins do you identify with most? That's Bethany right there. This is Bethany.
What? No.
Or this is me. That's me.
No,
This
this
guy.
is you.
Gotta watch one of those spaghetti westerns.
You gotta play this game.
It looks so good.
It is so fun.
It's good.
Every time I tried to check out Creature Caravans, it was out, but it looks amazing.
So when we are standing in line to get our badges, we are standing next to this wonderful young lady named Hannah, and she was stitching this guy. It was going to be at Chris Couch Games, and then she had also stitched this for a raffle. That's her card. I don't know if you can see it very well. But so we were just chatting with her. We had a good chat, and then my girls entered into the raffle, and one of them won. And I just thought that was so cool that here we were chatting with the lady who made it, and then we ended up winning it. So that was really cool. I guess she does a lot of stuff like that. Hannah Furness, crochet artist, and she is. Look at this. How cool is that? We've been rolling it a few times just to see what happens, because obviously that's what you do.
Play it win winners at 2 o'clock.
This is Waywords by the famous designer Justin Nichols. Playtesting this, we got a new version of it out, so we are excited to try it out. A super long time ago, I played Innovation. This Innovation Ultimate. It's got all the expansions, all the goodies. Let's see if I can get my castles to kick back Minnie's butt. Big fan of Love Letter, but I've never played Love Letter Java's Palace. So this is very interesting. All the cards are extremely different than the original version. I like that it's not just a variant, but it's almost a full different system using the same system.
All right, we are currently on our way back. Sorry, I already cut you off. We're currently on our way back from Geekway. We're about, I don't know, a little over an hour out from home. And yeah, it was a great last day.
Yeah, the kind of a weird thing because the play to win section closes down at a certain time, but then what you do is you're waiting for the play to win prizes to be drawn, so you just have nothing to do. So you just like find some weird game from the library or something that somebody bought over the course of the event, and you play that. So I had to play Love Letter Java's Palace, which which I'd never played before. Love Star Wars, love Love Letter. This is one of the most interesting love letters I've ever played. That was cool.
Yeah, that was really fun. And kudos to all the volunteers at Geekway, because the reason why you have to turn your games in and then wait 2 hours is because they're checking all of those games. They're checking all of those pieces to make sure that when they do the play to wins and they give people this copy that they won, that it has all the pieces in it. So kudos to them. They do an amazing job and they do it very quick work. Also, our children want to say hello in the back. Okay. Yeah, we had a really good day. We started with a 9-hole golf course. We went and we played a couple of games. One game, I don't remember. And then we did the flea market, which I'm so excited about because Ryan found me a copy of Boone Lake.
Yeah, Boone Lake with the premium sleeves already on the cards. It looked like I'd never been played, and I got a great deal on it. I love these kind of flea market style used board game events. So everybody gets a chance to get rid of some games that there maybe aren't getting enough plays of.
Yeah.
Other people get a chance to get games that they've been wanting to get. So
also,
I
I might be like losing my mind a little bit because I saw Boone Lake. It's a pretty heavy game, right? And I'm like, oh look, there's a solo mode. I can't learn that. I don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, so let's talk about some of our favorite moments at Geekway and some favorite games we played, things like that.
Okay, so one of my favorite moments was, I had mentioned this earlier in a video, but it's just such a sweet thing. We're standing in line to get our badges and we're just chatting with the people next to us. And the lady, the young lady behind us was knitting, and she was crocheting or knitting. I actually don't know the difference. Somebody in the comments, you can let me know.
Thick string versus little string?
I don't know. But anyway, she was making this squid for Couch Chris Games.
Chris Couch.
Chris,
Games.
yes. What did I say?
Couch Chris.
Did I really? Wow, I am so sorry about that.
We're very tired.
So it was really cool, and she was like, yeah, we're doing this, and I made this, she made this die, this knitted die, and it was entered into a raffle. So we ended up entering into the raffle, and one of my kids won. So I just thought that was so cool that the lady that we were chatting up, we ended up winning her merchandise. So that was, I don't know, that was a fun little non-game related board game story.
I think that one of the cool things they do too, Bethany mentioned like all of the, make sure all the components are all good and all that stuff. One of the things they do is they do a bit check a couple times a day. So everybody just kind of stands up, pulls their chairs back, and just kind of looks around under the tables, on the tables, or under their bags, all that stuff to see if there's any components. Because everyone thinks they're doing a good job of putting the games away. No one intentionally is trying to lose these bits, but in reality, we find stuff every single time.
Yeah.
Then you turn it into the play to win section, and then everyone just kind of labels them and gets them back in the boxes where they belong. It's just such a good idea that I wouldn't have thought of to do, but it's so important at the same time.
Another fun thing was our eldest learned a game and taught it to us. It was Captain Flip.
Captain Flip.
Yes.
What a fun game.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I'm so glad I played it, and I'm so grateful to her for learning it and teaching it. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did a really great job. She is a very good teacher.
Our youngest is hilariously becoming an absolute shark at gaming, and probably the highlight for me was just watching her play against adults who, I don't think they underestimate her because they're good, nice people, but at the same time, in general, I worry that adults are going to play with our young kids and think, oh, gotta play with another young kid, we're going to play with only adults. But then she shows up and she plays the game correctly and well and has fun and makes it more fun for all of us. I just love that about her and about the people we gamed with.
Yeah. We could totally talk about a lot more stuff, except my arm's getting really tired and I can't hold my phone anymore. But overall, it was a fantastic time. I just love being able to play games for fun with no pressure of reviewing them, but just showing you little videos of them. I really, really enjoy that. We had a great time, and I hope to be back next year.
Absolutely. This is just proving, once again, why this is one of our favorite conventions and events to go to every year.
All right. Until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.